So, how been ya? Welcome to the Black Country Craftsman's YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe. Smash us a like. Your support is much appreciated. So let's crack on with the rest of the video. Today, we're going to take a look at repairing this damaged wood effect laminate worktop. Now, to complete this task, you will need some Mitre glue, a clean filler knife, various grades of sandpaper, various colours of model paints, an artist's paintbrush, a heat gun, some matte lacquer, some newspaper and some masking tape. Okay, got this slight damage to the worktop. So we'll try a different method of repairing this. What we're going to use is some Mitre glue, just to protect the damage and flatten that surface out first. Okay, apply the glue with a nice clean filler knife. Scrape it flat, and then apply the activator. Using some 180 grit sandpaper, very gently sand it until you get the surface nice and flat. Right then, I've got a series of colours here. A few browns from light to dark and something in the middle with a little bit of white and a little bit of black. What we need to do is, the base colour of this is a very greyish brown, a dull brown colour. So what we need to do, we need to get that colour that will be the base coat before you then put the lines and the pattern back in. We need to get that base colour right first. Start off and mix a dark brown and white. Only mix a small amount of the dark brown, as it will dominate the colour if you put too much in. A little bit of a mix there, that was the first one, that was the second one. Still can get a little bit better, so I'm just going to add a touch of black to that one, just to try and just darken it up just a touch. Okay, I have applied the black, and I've only used a very, very small dab of black. I only used it with the darker colours, and you're mixing it with light. Always just put a very, very small amount because it darkens up very quickly. When mixing these colours, whether you notice, the paint that I mix up is always very much lighter than the worktop. The reason being is when you do put it on and it dries, so what I use is this heat gun to dry it quickly. It does go a lot darker. Now with this one it's still quite light, so that tells me now I need to add either a little darker brown or a little bit of black. What I have done is I've managed to get a darker colour, which is too dark for that area there, but perfect for the back. So what I plan to do is just paint across that area. And what you do, using your finger, you feather it out. so it really blends in. As you can see, when you get your heat gun on that, that's blended in quite nice. Right, after having a little play, mixing up with the brown, with the white, with the black, keep touching it up with the darker colours. That's not too far away, that's not. So we'll go with that colour for the bottom part of the repair. Same again. Make sure the repair is covered. Might take a couple of coats, but really blend it in as far as you want, really. Just so. And the reason you do that is because when that dries across there, it doesn't stand out if there's a slight colour difference. It blends in with the rest of the worktop. As you can see, what I've done, I've gone over with that original colour. Then what I did I've just added a touch more white, and again, a bit of heat on that, white off. Now when I've put that colour in, I've then gone and I've gone right the way across, down there a little bit, and then what I've done then, I've added just a little bit of white to it, just to break the colours up a little bit, and as you can see, you're starting to get that wood grain effect. Right, now we've got the base of all the colours all done. As you can see with the rest of the pattern, there's kind of like a light white in the grain mixed up with a little bit of dark. So with a very, very fine artist brush, get some white paint and very, very delicately again using your finger to spread it out. It's a little bit too much with that one. Try and draw the lines just to create that sort of pattern. As you can see now, very, very thin lines of white, and just blend them in with your fingers. And what you're trying to create is basically your own pattern. And as you spread it across, what happens is it becomes less noticeable, rather than just concentrating on painting that area. You spread your repair out so it blends in a lot better. There's a lot more disguise to it. So not too far away with that. Okay. There you have it. As you can tell, the main damage was about there, and what you've done, you've spread your pattern and thinned it out so it's less noticeable. As you stand back and you look at the repair now, unless you know it's there, you would not have a clue that there was ever damage there. Now, this is a matte finished worktop, so to protect the repair, as you've painted it, you need to apply some cellulose matte lacquer. Now, first thing we need to do is heat the lacquer up. You either put it in a sink with hot water and leave it, or you get your heat gun if you haven't got access to hot water, and basically gently heat the can up. And what that does is it makes the lacquer come out a lot smoother. Rather than big blobs, you get a very fine coat of spray by doing this. Right, masking tape up and get your protection over whatever surface you need to. In this case it's the tiles. When your can's heated up, all done, as good as new, as we say in the Black Country. That's busted. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video, smash us a like, drop us a comment, and if we can help you, we will. And please subscribe to give us a little support. Also, please check out our other videos, as we've got quite a few out now. You may find something that might just help you out in the future. I'm the Black Country Craftsman. Don't forget to tell your muckers. Learning how to fix these problems yourself is cheaper than paying someone else to do it for you. Thanks for watching.